WLBT News starts now with breaking news.
We began tonight with breaking news. A Greyhound bus flips over onto its side at Interstate 55 and Pascagoula Street. 3 on your side's Howard Ballou was on the scene just minutes after it happened. He joins us now with the latest details. Howard.
Yes, and as you can see right now, take a look. The bus is being pulled out of this ravine off of the I-55 on-ramp from Pascagoula Street. It was on its side down at the bottom of that ravine. You can imagine how jarring it was for the estimated 25 people who were on board this bus. There is debris like broken windows and whatnot scattered all along that ravine down there, but they have righted the bus and they are now pulling it out. And they're probably going to inspect it to see if there are any defects that may have caused this accident. And I'm sure there is a full investigation. As a matter of fact, that's what Sergeant Roderick Holmes tells us. Take a look at the video WLBT's Jerome DeLoach shot. He was the very first videographer on the scene, and he got some amazing video of first responders. It was just a sea of first responders initially, and he got some video of the first responders pulling ladders up to the top of the bus, opening up the little ports on top of the bus, and extracting passengers out of those ports, taking them up the hill into AMR ambulances and to multiple hospitals. According to AMR spokesperson Jim Pollard, the total of number of people taken off of this bus and to area hospitals is now firm at 22. There may have been as many as 25 people on this bus. Just how it happened, we don't know at this point, but the bus is almost back on the highway and it will be taken in for examination. When I got on scene, I saw several people being brought up the hill from that bus. They were in neck braces, some, and some were shivering. Obviously, it's very cold out here. And again, that may have contributed to the crash. The highways are rather slick, and visibility was very low around 8:30 when all this happened. So you can see the tire marks where the bus went off of that on-ramp and down into the ravine and flipped on its side. We're on the scene, and as we get more information, we'll pass it along to you. Fortunately, there are no life-threatening injuries, both Roderick Holmes and Jim Pollard telling me that. For now, I'm Howard Ballou, 3 on your side. Back to you, Maggie.
Back to our breaking news as we continue to follow this situation tonight in downtown Jackson. A Greyhound bus flips over while going onto the on-ramp on Interstate 55 at Pascagoula Street. 3 on your side's Howard Ballou is live now with the latest. Howard.
Yes, that bus has now been righted, and it has been pulled out of the ravine that it fell into off of the on-ramp onto I-55. They are now getting it processed, ready to tow it with the wreckers to where it will probably be inspected for any possible defects to try to find out what happened, if there were defects, to find out what happened and what caused this wreck. But essentially what happened at 8:30, around 8:30 this evening, the bus was coming down Pascagoula Street, getting ready to go on to I-55 on the ramp there, and somehow apparently lost control and went down into this ravine and flipped over onto its side, jostling some estimated 25 passengers. Jim Pollard with AMR saying that 22 of those passengers had to be taken to area hospitals. When I arrived on the scene, I saw a couple of passengers being pulled out on gurneys. They had neck braces and other things, but in all, we are told that nobody was seriously injured, that is, or no life-threatening injuries that I should say at that point. There will be, of course, an investigation, and again, the good news is no one was killed in this accident, but it was certainly terrifying for all those on board that bus. Again, a bus accident, Greyhound vehicle around 8:30 flipped over into the ravine off of the on-ramp to I-55 off Pascagoula Street, and now the scene is pretty much clear. That's it for now. I'm Howard Ballou, 3 on your side, downtown Jackson.
As passengers were being rescued from the Greyhound bus, driver Erica Nixon was being administered a breathalyzer. Wednesday night, the 31-year-old was charged with misdemeanor DUI. Nixon was behind the wheel when the bus landed on its side off the on-ramp of I-55 and Pascagoula Street. One passenger said the bus overturned 3 times. Police say the bus was headed to a city in Georgia around 8 Wednesday evening. Nixon pled not guilty Thursday morning in Jackson Municipal Court. Judge Ali Shamsuddin gave her a secured bond, allowing her to be released after processing. Nixon requested she be allowed to continue driving privileges. Her license was taken when she was issued the DUI and arrested. The judge set her trial date within 30 days, so she would not require a permit to drive within that time. This allows Nixon to legally keep her license while she awaits trial. According to JPD, Nixon has a Jackson address. Investigators say 22 people were transported from the scene to local hospitals. All reportedly suffered minor injuries. Police say approximately 30 people were on board. Posts on Nixon's Facebook page indicate she began working for Greyhound in 2015. One says that Nixon had alcohol in her purse during the job interview. She also has various alcohol-related posts, including pictures of bottles and cans. Greyhound Public Relations Representative Crystal Booker said they did not have any information when we contacted the company. Booker said they would contact us with a formal statement if they release one.